Good morning, folks. Welcome, Transwest Truck Trailer RV. Another edition here with our Freightliner haulers. It's a little bit snowy out today. We got a little bit of snow last night and pretty cold, but today we're going to be going over one of our last remaining 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Plus with the Summit hauler conversions. We're going to get started on the front here. Forgive me if I'm not keeping my hands out of my pocket, but I'll do it as much as I can. But just going over here, you're just noticing here that this is the Summit hauler Summit hauler custom grill. Sorry about that. And then down below here, we have the patented three-piece bumper from Freightliner, making it so that if anything does actually happen on the road, you're getting right back on the road as easy as possible. You can just replace one of the three pieces that are actually on here. Right next to that, we've got the recovery hooks right here. If you need to pull anybody out, there you can hook up to it. Straight to the frame, and then of course your Detroit Assurance safety package right here. That is for your front end crash alert. If anybody does brake in front of you and you're not paying attention, but let's hope you are, it will actually brake the vehicle for you. This right here is our compressed fiberglass hood, a very durable hood. And Colorado, we do get a lot of hail here. This will make it so that you're not getting just little dings in there from the aluminum or steel hoods that are out there. Very, very easy to actually open this up. Pull it just like this. Anybody can actually do it if you can reach it. Lightweight, it will stop because it does have the chain guards in there. But in here, we've got the Cummins L9. It has 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-feet of torque. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. Mechanically inclined, it's very easy to see how wide open it is to work on these things. Air filter up there, coolant reservoir down there. We've got our oil fill right there, and then dipsticks for oil, and then your transmission dipstick actually right in there as well. Fuse relay box here. This is one of two, very easy to access. You just unclip those right there, pull it open, and then you can maintenance however you need to. Down below here, we've got our power steering fluid reservoir, and then of course your fuel filter water separator. In here, a nice little add that they do on here is both the negative and positive leads for your batteries. If you do need a jump, that's a quick little hookup right there that you can just do it. It's a nice little feature they got here. Right here, we've got our Michelin X. These are the 255 80 22.5 inch tires with the Alcoa wheels on here, but we always add our nice little self-leveling ball bearing features in there, making it so that we're keeping as much surface area on the actual road and balancing out the tire, making sure you're not skipping down the road. I'm gonna give this a shot and show you how easy it is to actually do it. You're just pushing next to it. It's gonna fight you a little bit because it does have the hydraulics in there pushing back. And it's also for safety as well, just in case you are working on it, a gust of wind or somebody's trying to mess with you and shut it on you, it's not gonna slam down on you and hurt you bad. Just make sure you do strap it down like that. Very, very easy. There is another one on the other side, but very, very easy to do. Right here, we have our safety mirrors. Safety mirrors meaning that if something does hit or you hit something, they do just break away just like this. Just make sure that you do put it back when you're ready. These are powered up top. They are heated, all controlled on the inside. This bottom one is for more of a walleye vision, looking out even further, making sure more of your blind zone is actually covered. Down below here, we have, it's actually frozen right now, our engine block heater. Make sure that that doesn't get froze when you're trying to actually hook up, but it's very easy to do. We just had it out over the weekend, and that's why it's actually froze. Two step-ups right here. It's got three of the anti-slip pieces right there. It's very easy. Large surface area so you can put your foot on there, making it so that you're not slipping. Just make sure you're doing your 3 points of contact. And then right here, this is one of two of the fuel doors. On this side, it's a 50-gallon tank. On the other side, it's a 50-gallon tank, making it a total of 100. And right there, we have our DEF tank. That is a 6-gallon DEF tank. And you're roughly getting about 350 miles per gallon on that, making it so you don't have to fill up all the time. It is lockable, which is a very, very nice feature. We're gonna take a look inside here, showing you most of the Summit hauler conversion there. This one is a brown leather. It's very nice, very durable, very comfortable. It is an air ride seat, just controlled right here by the button right there, your lumbar support right here. This one has heated seats, and then of course your tilt feature right there. Right there we have Freightliner's patented kill switch. You're not a daily driver on this. What that does is turn off the batteries so you can make sure that they're not gonna drain your batteries, and you can just turn it right back on when you're actually ready. Also, one feature in here, there's a light test button. Right there is if you're right before you're ready to get going, you'll press that button, you'll walk around the truck making sure all your indicator lights are working properly. We're gonna give this a start right here. When you're in there, just make sure you're in accessories modes for about 5 seconds. You'll hear 5 clicks. It's just running all safety checks. Once you're done with that, give it a start. She fires right up. Back here, we have our 3-passenger sofa. Best feature about this one is it actually does go down into a bed, and controls for it are actually on the door panel right here. Very easy to do. DOT does regulate that as a bed, so if you're running this as commercial and you have hit your allotted time, you can pull over to a rest area or anything like that and get some Z's. Right here is our panel for cover for our batteries. Very, very easy to do. The 3 bolts right here. Not an easy one back here to actually get to that bolt, but it is a 4th one. Once you've done that, take that off and maintenance the batteries however you kind of need. We'll give a shot to this, and I'll show you one more feature right here. Trickle charger. If you want to top off those batteries, you have the capability of doing it, or you can actually charge out as well. Walking down here, you still see the step-ups going all the way down the actual truck, making it so you can access the actual truck as well. This is one of 2 storage bins this size. Very durable, diamond plated. We do put a nice little feature in there is the air hookup. If you need to pump up one of your wheels or pump up anything else like that, your water tool or water toys, anything like that, you have the capability of actually doing it. We actually do have an air hose in there as well. These are weatherproofed. They are lockable. And then here is one of 2 of this size, much smaller. And these ones you could put chains, especially like today, you would need chains. You could put those in there or any of these other storage bins you want. But like I said, these are lockable, they are secure, and they're weatherproof as well. Looking up here, we're looking at the back of the bed. This is an aluminum bed. We do add a steel plate because of the lightweight aluminum bed to even you out mostly, so you're not skipping down the actual highway. Diamond plated over the entire thing. On the back of the headache bar right here, you've got 2 pre-drilled holes if you wanted to add a exterior storage bin, or if you wanted to add a exterior fuel tank. If you want to, we have the capability of actually doing it. We do have the storage bins here that we actually customize to actually fit inside this headache bar, which is a nice little feature that we do, and we can have that set up for you whenever you would like. Up above there, you've got your backup and indicator lights up there, and in the middle there on the headache bar, we've got your backup camera. This is going to be for all your 5th wheel and gooseneck hookups, so you're knowing exactly what you're doing, so you don't need to have anybody really help you. On the bottom of the bed here, you're going to notice this track system. These are all for tie downs. It's a 1,000-pound weight limit, just you got to get the cups, and then whatever straps you want to do, you can put down a spare tire if you'd like, whatever options you really want to do. And in the middle here, we have what we call our trough system. This is where you're going to be hooking up to where your gooseneck or your 5th wheel. Right now, we do have the drop-in ball, and you can flip it over as well to make it a flat surface, but it is pre-drilled for 5th wheel. I always recommend the 5th wheel Hensley. It is an air ride hitch. Pretty easy and a very, very nice feature. Right here is where you're going to be hooking up to electronics for both your 5th wheel and your bumper pull right here. And then this is going to be for your Voyager system right here. This is a hardline one for your trailer. They do have the capability of doing it wirelessly as well. So if you have that, if you want to do that, you absolutely can. Right below here, we have our Gen Y 32,000-pound weight limit bumper pull hitch. You can customize this however you want. You can drop the levels or raise it up depending on what you're trailering. Right now we've got the 2 5/16 ball on there, and then you have the 2 separate receivers there as well. We've got the 2-inch below, but you can change it out to really whatever you would like, whatever you're customizing and what you're trailering. Coming down the side here, you're going to notice you still see the track system for the step-ups right here. Just make sure you're only planting your foot on where you see the track system. Don't put your foot on those ones because it will actually just break away eventually. You see your other 2 storage bins right here, exact same as the other side, diamond plated. This side does not have the air valve though. It's only going to be on the driver's side. Coming down here, this is going to be your other side. This is the other side of your tank. This is the other 50-gallon I was mentioning. Once again, it is a total of 100 gallons. It is a self-leveling system. So when you want to fill up completely, you'll have to fill up both sides, but it will self-level. It's not going to indicate on the inside you're full until it has fully self-leveled itself. Once again, lockable right there. Right here is the other side, your passenger side, showing you all the room. Still got the same comforts of it. The air ride seat right here, very, very easy to move through. Again, another very comfortable, durable seat. Right here is what I was talking about earlier with the fuse panel. This is the second fuse panel right here. All you got to do is lift in there and pull that out, pull it down, and then you can access the other fuses that are actually right there. In the back here, we're gonna hop up in the cab, but before you actually hop up in there, he's gonna show you the back console, showing you other options of power. You've got a couple of 110s, a couple of USB-A's, and a couple of USB-C's. And I am locking down the other side of the hood right here just to let you know. You gotta make sure that you do strap both of those straps down for the engine compartment because we wanna be as safe as possible. As we're hopping up in here and trying to thaw out from being outside, the air is on, which is a very nice feature. Love it. But as you're seeing this very large windshield here. This is 2,500 square inches of windshield. And right in the middle here, this is a part of your Detroit Assurance safety package. What we were going over earlier, the one up front is more for your front end crash alert, but this one here is more for your lane keep assist. So if you're going outside your lane and you're not signaling, it's going to give you an audible on each side or either side of whichever side the lane is you're going out. And that's what that actually is a part of. As we're staying up here, a couple of storage bins right here. You can set this middle one up to a CB radio if you'd like, or you can just keep it as the storage right here. This is your Voyager system right here, your screen for it. You can hook up to 4 cameras on it, and you can kind of customize it however you'd like. This one here is the power button, then you can cycle through the cameras right here. You've got your brightness right here, and then you can actually lower and raise the cameras right there. But cycling through, we're on camera 2 now, camera 3, camera 4. Great feature. They do a split screen if you'd like, or a trifecta, 1, 2, 3, or even all 4 as 1, 2, 3, 4. But if not, you can keep this on. This will stay on while you're driving, but you do have the capabilities of actually just turning it off if it is too bright for you, or you can change the brightness. Above here, you've got your air horn. And then of course, right above here, you've got your secondary mic. Your primary mic is right in the middle. Stepping over the left, right over here, these are all controls for your windows and your side mirrors. You'll notice that there's only 2 buttons for the actual windows right here. If you want to control the actual rear windows, you'll just have to hit this little button right here and then adjust accordingly. And then once you're done with it, just press that button again, then you're back to the front. Right here, you've got your defrost for your side mirrors, controls for the actual side mirrors right there, and locking and unlocking. You got a knob right here. This one's for your turn signals and your windshield wipers, sorry. Controls for the actual dashboard are right here. You can customize it however you want. Letting you know all the information that's actually on the middle of the screen. That's the digital part. The other parts are going to be the analogs. As we go over it, your oil pressure right here, your RPMs, and then your fuel gauge right here. You notice there's a white one going up right here and then a blue one going over here. The white one is your fuel gauge. The blue one is your def gauge, letting you know exactly how much is on there. Right here, this is your digital display, letting you know exactly what's going on with the actual vehicle. Speedometer right here. And then you have your primary level and your secondary air all right there as well. Once again, primary is going to be white, secondary is going to be blue. Water temperature right there. Right side of the steering wheel right here, we've got our controls for your Bluetooth and your cruise control right there. This little knob right here is your gear shift for your transmission. Very, very easy to navigate. It is the 6-speed Allison TRV transmission, automatic, and controls for it: drive, neutral, reverse. If you want to go into a manual mode, you will just click this little button on the outside, and then you'll go up and down in the gears by going down and up right here. This also acts as your engine brake right now as well. If you're all the way up, that's going to be off. You have 3 different levels to do it, like so, 1, 2, and then 3. And you can set the intensity of however hard you want it braking for you from the engine. Air hookups for your trailer right here if you do have air brakes. This is air controls for your actual truck. Subwoofer for the infotainment system right here. And this one right here is our Red Arc system. This is setting your trailer gain for any electronic brakes that you're trailering, and you can set the gain to whatever, the intensity, whatever you want. You'll notice the nice little trim. We have the oak trim in this one. It's a very nice, goes great with the beige kind of console that we have right here. I think it really pops. Hazards right here, dome light, footwell light, and then the pre-trip light. Pre-trip, we were kind of going over. It's similar to what the other one was on the inside of the door panel, but this one actually hooks up to both your truck and your trailer. So once you do that, you'll hit that button. It takes about a minute to start, and then you'll walk around going over all your indicator lights, making sure that you are being as safe as possible, so all the lights are working properly. Right here, these are optional switches that you can add. We have added one here. This is actually the utility light that's in the back. It'll illuminate the bed when you're trying to hook up, or if you're working on anything back there, making sure it's as light as possible. But you do have the capability of adding whatever you want more to it. Sometimes people will add a light bar to the front, or even maybe a winch. Just anything you can kind of think of, you can customize it with these ships that are already pre-wired in there. Right here, this is going to be your safety systems. The first three are always on. It's automatic braking assist, lane departure warning, and then your traction control right here. Like I said, the systems are on. These are the buttons to turn it off. This fourth button is your shutdown override button. If there is a problem with the vehicle, it's going to let you know on the center console or the dashboard saying, hey, we're going to turn off in about 30 to 45 seconds. That's the button to override that and keep your engine going no matter what, because if you're caught in traffic and you want to get over to the side of the road, that button will make it so that the engine does not shut down. These are controls for the rear air. We've got the heat blasting right now, which is very nice for my cameraman. Hopefully he's comfortable. And then of course right here, you're going to be your locking differential, and then your suspension dump right here. If you have one of those low trailers and you haven't lowered your bumper pull low enough, you can hit that button, it'll drop down your butt end and actually hook up a lot easier. Right here, these are hookups for the actual infotainment right here. You've got your HDMI right here, and then your USB-A right here. Additional power options right here. USB-C, there's 2 of them in there, and then your 12-volt plug-in right there if you want to charge anything else. Right here, you've got your infotainment system. Very easy to navigate through. You don't need to be a genius to actually move through this, but it does have Apple and Android CarPlay, but you do need to be hooked up to that one down there. You have to be corded. It is not a wireless system. But you do have regular navigation as well if you would like. But if you want to hook up to your phone, you would actually have to be plugged in and then use the Apple or Android Auto. Very easy to actually go through this, like I was saying, but then I'm not wasting time there. But as you can see, it's just easy to get through. Down below here, you've got your middle console controls for your front air right here. Right now we're blasting it at 4. Your fan speed right here, your zones right here, and then your heating and cooling right here. Recirculated air button is right there. Very large console area. You're going to see you can set anything on here. You've got 4 large cup holders. Very easy to actually take these things out too. If anything does spill, it's very easy to clean. And then right in the middle, you've got your storage of whatever you would want to put in there. Files, your registration, insurance. You have the capability of putting it right in there. That about does wrap this 2024. Once again, it's one of our last remaining 2024s. If you're interested in this one or any of the other vehicles on our road or in our inventory, once again, my information's down below. I'm Paul Lavoie. It's paul.lavoie@transwest.com, or you can give me a call at 303-503-3305. Thanks for tuning in.